Hello fellow Total Warriors, and welcome to another online battle from Attila, and this time we're playing the 1212 Medieval Kingdoms mode, no 1220 this time around, and we're up here defending the city as the Kingdom of Austria, I think. Yeah, I think I'm playing as the Kingdom of Austria, and over here nopinkcreations is playing as the Sultanate of Ram, and he's gonna try to take over this city in the name of Allah, and I'm gonna be defending in the name of Christianity, I guess. Anyway, so if you don't know who nopinkcreations is, he's just a scrub trying to play Kingdom Come Deliverance lately, and he's still like level 1. He just can't beat the game. He's a total noob, so if you have any advice for him, just please go over to his channel and just give him some. And if you want to know how to defeat the Mongols, in case you're playing Medieval 2, he is the perfect choice. He's got some nasty guides for you there, but when it comes to Kingdom Come Deliverance, he just can't handle it. He doesn't know how. So yeah, please feel free to give him some advice if you know the game. Anyway, let's go over to the troops. As you can see, a fine city to defend. So let's begin. Back here I got my Rohirrim hidden in the back. He can't see shit for what's going on over here. I'm gonna be keeping these guys as a reserve for later in the game in order to send them and just charge whatever scraps are left. Obviously these guys are just Austrian Ritters, late era, and do I have anything different? No, just 6 units of those, along with the Duke of Austria as the general's bodyguard over here. These guys seem quite nicely, and even full plate armor for their horses. These guys only have clothes for their horses. They don't care too much about their horses. Anyway, so back here I just got 2 sergeants with swords. These guys are excellent at defending. They might not be good at killing stuff, but if you just place them somewhere and put them on the shield wall, they will just hold forever. Especially like this here, where they're defending uphill. Yeah. Over on this place I got, as you can see, a lot of mercenary Geonis crossbowmen filtered up on the walls and in the back, just in case that I need to swap places or shoot something that these guys can't shoot. For example, these ones over here can't possibly shoot over there, so that's why I have these ones here, so I can tell them and shoot up on this way. As you can see, Pink has already started firing at me. He started by destroying these towers. Obviously this one is destroyed. He destroyed another one, or he's trying to destroy that one over there. I don't think he's done it yet. Yep. And yeah, so a nice mix of mercenary Geonis crossbowmen and just some Landsturm Ambrust shots. Yeah, you know what, you can read it yourself. These guys don't have any armor, they just have their ballistas and just a few arrows, I guess, or bolts. I think they're called bolts. So I went really retarded. He wasn't expecting this. I brought I think 6 catapults in general, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got 1. I think I have 6. Where is the 6th one? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, it's 5. Yeah, it's 5 then. It's 5 catapults, which are gonna be firing explosive rounds as soon as these troops are gonna start marching, which they are doing at the moment. And yeah, I don't think I forgot about anything else. The polearms over here, dismounted Austrian Ritters, pretty much the same with the cavalry, just with polearms. Late era these guys too, and quite an excellent armor. I really love, oh my god, I really love this outfit, like armor, and on top you get some furs. It really gives the that look, that menacing look. Over here I'm also defending with some swords and being backed by some Austrian Ritters in case something goes wrong. And let's go over to Nopink's creation army. I'm just gonna slow things down a little bit. So he's got a mix of Janitary Billmen, which are quite decent, these guys, into fighting. They're light polearm infantry. They can chop through units quite fast, armored ones, but not that great of armor when greeted by all these missiles, which he's not obviously expecting. He's got some Haramis. These guys are excellent at chopping down anything. Yeah, that's how nopinkcreation went. Just he went with really offensive infantry, so he can cut through my defenses real fast and catch me off guard, because He knows he can't play the attrition game. He doesn't want to have any infantry that is good at defending. He wants only infantry like these Martoloses over here that can chop down pretty effectively. These guys are not Seljuks, Turks in general, are they? No, just possibly European mercenaries. So for his archers he went for Zirhli, for Janitsary archers as well, and he's got I think some okay, what's the difference between these guys? Yeah, that's Zirhli, I don't know what it means, but yeah, some more Janitsary archers over here, just the unarmored variant, and down this way he's got some Solak guard archers. I don't know the stats of these guys, or are they any better, but I guess they would be, they will be good. Guard archers are always some of the better mix into any roster. So for his cavalry he's got Capiculu Sipahi and some Capiculu Sipahi with oh, they're the same. Oh, holy hell, they carry both a lance and a longbow. And over here, this is pretty much it. Let me just begin over here. As soon as he tries to march forward, I open up fire with my catapults with explosive round. nopinkcreations obviously wasn't expecting this, so he was like, oh shit, what the hell have you done? Alright, let me take a look at the last unit back here. He's got some mortars. He got some great bombard over here, and I think he had like some culverins. Okay, there they are. There are the culverins, and what else? Does he get anything else? Nope, just some more Capiculu heavy infantry over here. These guys are the top notch of his army. They can just chop down through anything, even better than the ones that I've already mentioned. And for his general bodyguard here, he's got Capiculu Silahtar. And let's see at these guys. Yeah, they look good. They get armor, right? Because this guy, yeah, okay, he's probably the general. That's why he wears that outfit, so he looks cooler than the rest. Because you want that, right? You want to look cooler than the rest of your army. Alright, let's begin the battle, and as already noticed, I opened fire immediately. nopinkcreations wasn't expecting this. He was actually setting up shop over here, just trying to decide where to go, but as soon as I started shooting at him, he was like, oh shit, I need to go inside, otherwise even if he tried to run back to avoid the shots, he would have taken a lot more shots from the back, and that would be really psycho. So this is how the first few minutes of the battle are gonna go. Me just shooting fire all over the place on him. He was not expecting that. He went really heavy into the archers, because that's how you wanna go into sieges. When you're attacking, you really need a lot more archers than usual, and he's got those. But he's really low on infantry, so the last battle that I was low on infantry, and he really crushed my ass. This is how I repay him. He went really low on infantry, and this time I didn't. So more shots coming on over here. I'm obviously just burning up my own houses. Probably a dispute over here between the captain who's commanding the shots and the guy that owns this. Possibly there's been something like this guy banged the officer's wife, and in the midst of battle he was trying to avenge him without anybody noticing. That's what possibly happened here, or something like that. Over here he is charging up, trying to get through my sergeants over here, but as I said, these guys are excellent at defending. They will hold forever over here. These Janitsary will not have an easy time. They're actually wavering at the moment, as you can see, amidst in this rain of arrows. nopinkcreations is no joke though. He's actually shooting back, and as you can see, my pole arms undefended with no shields over here, taking full blunt of the force. But and he's even targeting my archers in the back. He managed to get through to find that gap, and these guys are unarmored, so they will be going down really fast, costing me that ammunition. But at least I'm just gonna be trying to shoot as much as I can. He's obviously doing a mistake over here, just keeping his archers a little bit blobby, but he's just being pressured at the moment. He's getting shot from all over the place. He's trying to get through here, but obviously my crossbowmen are firing back, and even more shots are coming in. Explosive rounds are excellent in Attila. You either wanna go, if you're trying to kill infantry, you either go explosive round or standard round. You never go with flaming round, because the flaming round tends to just hit and just land where it hits. Like it doesn't do much of a damage. Possibly will kill one or two men, but that's it. You really want to go either with explosive rounds, which probably gonna take down 5 to 7 men, or the standard round, which is gonna be hopping into the back line. Say that it lands here, it's gonna take down the whole of the rest of the units that are behind him. Over on this side, he's unsuccessfully trying to charge up my line over here. He's not gonna get through that easily. He's bringing some pole arms over here, some unitary, some even more unitary, and yeah, he's not gonna be doing that well. Over here, the Rohirrim have started advancing. They are hidden at the moment. He can't see any of that. I'm just trying to get around over here. I'm gonna appear on him at the last minute when he's the least expecting it. And I'm waiting for him to bring his cavalry first, because I don't want to have an open field fight with his cavalry, because they might be able to win. These guys are quite excellent. They're quite a big deal to handle. So back here, the mortars just keep shooting into my lines as well, just trying to get through these defenses, soften me up. My my pole arms over here are not doing that well, but at least what's the guy's name? Okay, the sergeants over here are holding, but obviously they're just too tattered at the moment. They're soon gonna go down. He brought his final weapon over here, which are these guys, the Capiculu. Yeah, the Capiculu heavy guard, which they're just gonna smash everything they can through. The pole arms, yeah, they're gonna have some, they're gonna defend a little bit, but overall these guys are gonna manage to get through eventually. So the fighting rages on. Arrows being traded all over the place. This battle was just a rain of arrows. I just really loved that aspect of it. And as you can see, a lot of fireballs, explosive rounds just being dropped over here. This is just a complete freaking mess. Let's take a moment to step back and see what's been done. The Rohirrim over here, the Ritter Guard, are setting up shop. They're just I'm trying to see how the hell I'm gonna send, where I'm gonna send who. I'm obviously gonna go for 2 units from over here. The rest are gonna go from the outside, so they get more room to envelop. I'm also bringing the sergeants, and holy hell, these sergeants are just a few steps back behind the horsemen. So imagine how slow these guys are with all this armor. Poor horses, they just can't handle that. So back here, he brought his Capiculu heavy guard, and as you can see, oh crap, was that me? I just shot my own man. That's fine. The Ritter Guard have caught up with me. Obviously, a little bit of friendly fire over there. It tends to happen on Attila. It's one of the worst games about friendly fire. If you don't pay attention to it, you're probably gonna kill your whole army. And over here, this heavy guard is trying to get back into my cavalry to defend, or obviously retreat, because they've been met by a line of arrows, and they're just getting monster smashed by these Ritter horsemen. More sergeants are moving in from here, trying to catch. I'm just gonna sacrifice my infantry over here to stop this Capiculu, because I need to get the charge on them with my Ritter Guard, because in a 1v1 fight I think they will obviously lose. Obviously they're getting shot from the flank and from the back. The more they go deeper within my lines, they get a fine charge over here. Massive work on these guys. Well, not so much actually, but oh my dear lord, just look at their armor. Are these Capiculu? No, these are royal Gulams actually, and yeah, their armor, the horses' armor, just looks amazing. Like, but they will not be able to withstand that. Just look at what's going on over here. Just bodies everywhere, just dead, burnt bodies from the catapults and the heavy arrows from the ballista men. Over here, his archers, what's the name? Gulam foot archers are not doing that well also. They're just getting massacred, and even one more shot is gonna land here, and ooh, okay, that one missed. Oh crap, it ends up. That one missed. Shit. Alright, how's the backline cavalry fights goes? I engage over here into 1v1 fights. I get another one cavalry to go after his great bombard, and he's gonna go after the mortar anytime soon. And as soon as I'm done with both of these guys, I'm gonna come over here and just cross into this Capiculu Sipahi in the back, just trying to win the fight. And as you can see, look at that. The Ritter Guard are actually Austrian Ritters, not Ritter Guard, are actually losing the fight against the Capiculu Sipahi. That makes them the superior cavalry. That's why I was trying to avoid any open field 1v1 fights. That's why I brought 3 here. I saw that he had only 2 cavalry, and as soon as this mortar is out, I'm gonna charge into the back of his, just win this engagement here, so I will make this 1 and 3 versus 1 fight anytime soon. And this is what my guys are gonna be doing. They're just gonna come charging into this Sipahi. I really wish there were CA will upgrade their horse-on-horse class impact animation. I really want to see something like the Battle of the Bastards, just horses that's flying into the air, just clashing with each other. I think that's the next step for Total War. They did that with the infantry a few years ago. Now they need to do with the horses. That's how you just keep your game alive. And as you can see, the defense of the city has held strong. Obviously my infantry is a little bit tattered. This is all that remains, and if Pink actually went a little bit more heavy on the infantry, I think he should have won, but he was obviously not expecting such heavy fire from the catapults, because the crossbowmen, they're good. Like with heavy shot they can do some work, but they're not that great, because everything is really heavily armored, so even the heavy shot can't get past through them. The thing that won me the fight were the catapults, which were just smashing everything. Like he couldn't handle any of that, and as you can see over here, his cavalry is being overrun. No chance for him to do anything. He's only left with just 1 catapult and his general, who's gonna go down like a champ and just yeah, be a pro. Anyway, that's how it went, guys. So let's go and take a look at the army. As you can see, oh dear lord, yeah, the archers got a lot of kills. This one specifically, the last ones over here, got the most of it. Probably they were shooting Janitsary, and which are not that heavily armored. And I think this is his mistake. He probably should have gone a little bit heavier on the infantry. Well, it wasn't his mistake. He was just not expecting that army setup from me. Because as the attacker, he's got more money, so his army should have been a lot more it was a lot more better and more efficient than mine. But yeah, these catapults really threw him off guard. Look at the kills at these sweet boys, and it wasn't just kills, it was morale debuff, which sent his units retreating, so my archers had a clean shot on them, and no shields in the back of their in their backs, so they were just getting absolutely smashed. Except these guys, they got their shields in their back, don't they? Anyway, yeah, Pink should have gone a little bit heavier on the infantry, a little bit more offensive, and just more mortars, actually, more mortars, more catapults, more culverins, just really just shoot me from every angle, just completely try to blitz his way through. So, because if one passage of mine collapsed, I would be into deep shit, because all I had was a lot of archers up on the walls. The cavalry was away trying to just go and play the Rohirrim. The pole arms would be no match for any good professional axeman infantry, like the like more Capiculu heavy infantry, for example. And yeah, that's how it should have gone. So I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.